Welcome, astrology lovers. This is Eva from Your Coaching, a channel for accelerating your personal growth by connecting to rituals, astrology, and nature. This video is about gentler energies of the full moon in Virgo on the 27th of February. And before you start, should you wish to order a reading, you can do this on the link below. I offer solar chart reading for a focus on the year ahead from one birthday to another, and some of my special feature, and this is what is my purpose chart, where I focus on your mission in this life and behavioral patterns and limiting beliefs that you need to overcome to achieve your purpose. All right, let's move on. So as you know, the full moons are when the sun is opposing the moon. And this symbolizes very powerful aspects, integrating the conscious and the subconscious parts of ourselves, and at the same time, really clarifying the missing piece of the puzzle in our relationships to others and self. After these turbulent energies of Aquarius, we had the stellium, we had the great conjunction Jupiter-Saturn that I addressed in the past couple of videos. You can access them on the links above. This full moon allows a softer energies to flow in so that we can ground what we have learned, discern what was good, what was not, and apply the change in an easy way. So this is a very supportive full moon. I'm sure you can already feel these healing, soft, transformative energies that are flowing in. So this healing moon brings spring, early spring cleaning, and it's inviting us to ground our energies, to reconnect with nature and come back into our inner knowledge. So it's a lot of allowing happening. So perhaps some solitude, time away from the crowds, and some shadow work is in order during this really very strong activation with the Pisces Virgo axis. Right, guys, after these really turbulent energies of the Aquarius stellium, so many planets in Aquarium, we also had Mercury retrograde, crazy. I talked about it in the past couple of videos, so check those out if you want to see how it reverberated. Can you pick something up? This full moon is very gentle, so it's allowing us to kind of flow with the energies. We're in the Pisces season, and so we can actually ground this knowledge. We can discern what stays, what goes, and integrate this change in a very easy way. So it's very helpful. This healing Virgo full moon really brings in early spring cleansing, right? And it's inviting us to really ground our energies, to reconnect with nature, something that I love to do, and come back into our inner knowledge, the Virgo, the virgin, right? The sacred, the service, the purity. So just calling us in to do exactly that. So perhaps some solitude is in order, some integration of the shadows, so shadow work during this very powerful Pisces Virgo axis activation. Things are very mellow. This full moon is calling us to just be, to surrender into what is. Moon is conjunct Vesta, so it is really activating this creative, sacred, feminine energy. And it is asking us to really dedicate ourselves to the projects that and plans and goals that really feel special to us, that create this inner spark inside of us. let's see what energies will align that are really allowing us to flow with this full moon. So let's take a look at the chart. Here is the chart. We have the sun, notice, and the moon. The moon in Virgo, very solitary moon, opposed to all these energies of the planets. This is also called the bucket. So it will really illuminate all the things that we have been actually going through. Now we have the chance to integrate them. We can breathe much easier because from this supercharged mental energy of Aquarius, we're dropping down into the heart. Compassion, feeling of surrender that the Pisces bring. Full moon is trining Uranus in Taurus and Black Moon Lilith. So we're at this point, there's no intensity, but we're kind of really now being eased into understanding this transformation that happened during this, everything that was initiated during the new moon. And because since there's so much up in the air, now we're finally seeing how these things are fitting together. So we're concerned because of this full moon in Virgo with what is practical, what is usable, what can we work with. So even if you already started rolling out some of your plans, this time is great to reevaluate, to create synergy with the old systems and imagine some bigger options. So this full moon is an 8 degrees, almost 9 degrees, as you can see in the chart. And because it's ruled by Mercury, Virgo rules Mercury, it is a very important time to discern. And also it is finally, we're getting this clarity because the Mercury is finally direct. Just 5 days ago, it went direct. Also, we're able to understand this information in a new light, which we couldn't before because of the previous rigidity when Mercury was crossing over Saturn. Now that the Mercury is moving towards Jupiter, so from restrictions, structures, systems kind of being boxed in, negative possibly thinking or very realistic negative thinking, we're moving into the Jupiterian, a more open-minded, more bigger ideas. So we're actually, the closer the Mercury is getting to Jupiter, these big, bold ideas are really bound to become much clearer. We also have a very harmonious aspect between Pluto and Mars, which we haven't had for many months. Excuse me. During the past, when as you know, Mars was transiting, for more than 6 months, Mars was transiting Aries, and it was squaring on so many occasions Pluto. So very difficult aspects. Now we kind of have the open doors to actually, it's as if we have the laser beam focus to really activate and achieve our goals. We're really being pushed forward. All the planets are direct, guys, so it's like full steam ahead. However, please be careful not to use the brute force. All right, so finally, I really want to mention this very important Saturn-Uranus square that we had on the 17th of February. It is going to happen 2 more times in this 2021. This year is defined by these aspects because it is the shows the destruction of the old mental and social constructs. So Uranus, the awakener, squaring Saturn, the rigid, strict teacher. So the collapse of the old order, intolerance for the non-truth. On the global level, we will see the new development of the new social concept, protests, a rapid spiritual awakening, power to the people, collapse of the old order. I already mentioned that before. On the personal level, it is a very beautiful aspect because it is teaching us that we are supported by the universe, that by being uniquely who we are and really stepping into this inner power, to understand how powerful and how needed we are, how our contribution is so valuable and really necessary in the building of this new world. So it is also asking us to really get rid of negative thinking, limiting beliefs that we're not good enough. So these programmings that we have been running for years, that we're not good enough in our mind. And actually to observe this full moon is really allowing us to use it to observe our negative thinking patterns, negative programs, negative behaviors, so that we can cleanse them away, step into who we are, and really make way for miracles that we're deserving. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for liking and sharing and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video.